fumbled it. So we was in within 7. So it was exciting. It was a nice crowd. My guys played hard from what I saw.
Was it at the school or y'all at the
yes,
stadium?
we was at school.
Okay, all right.
We was at the school.
That's fun to play over there. Where you usually practice and get to
Oh
play over there. That's fun.
oh yeah, we converted. You know, they gotta understand that it's home. You know, it's a home feeling for them, and you know we want them to be comfortable. So that's why we're trying to really make up the area and you know just make it their own.
You know, we'll get into some other things in a minute, but I was just thinking about how the Thread has got so many folks going through there and how beautiful that is. Y'all probably have a lot of folks sitting around watching your football practice.
I'm gonna tell you that's the Thread is awesome. I mean, we see all types of people all times of day that's enjoying that. So I take my hat off to the city of LaGrange for making that happen. It's also more relaxing because you don't have as much traffic on the track now. You know, everybody's walking the Thread.
I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
So even though practice is not private, it does kind of give us some sense of silence. You know, like I said, with people walking the Thread.
Because, well, of course, the track there around the practice field, that's always covered up with folks, especially probably about after 4 o'clock. I imagine it really gets very busy. But the Thread does kind of move people out and get them back off in the woods a little bit.
Yeah, you know, you kind of catch some coaches and, you know, some players staying off and like, man, that looks good. Now, until we tell them to run, then it's like, I'm tired. Well, how do you think they feel? But it's definitely an enjoyment, and it definitely was needed for the city.
I can remember just my little time I played high school football. If we looked up in the crowd during a football game, very quickly a coach would tell me if that's where you want to be, that you need to just step on up there.
Well, some of them didn't even say it. They just automatically pointed you up there. So, you know, just throw up the finger and understand I hear you, and that's it. But if you turn around, it's over.
I was lucky. I always knew where Jackie Mormon Sr. was standing. I could hear him as I came out of the tunnel, and then I know where he is. He's right there. All right, so when I get on the field, I can glance up. But as long as I'm on this bench, I will not be looking over there.
You know, I'm looking to the sideline for a signal, but I'm looking up there in the stands. I see you, Mama.
Yep, that's the way it goes. But, Coach, y'all took on a very difficult team in East Coweta this past week, a team that had, you know, they were over in Thompson and Upson Lee. Excuse me, not East Coweta. I'm thinking about the other game. But East Coweta, a very difficult team, a team that has got a winning tradition there, and put some points on the board. I was so excited as Matt Rainey steps up and kicks a 33-yard field goal to get the first points of the season up there.
We started off very well, very well. You know, we moved the ball. You know, we put together drives, and that's what we wanted to do. All positions played well. You know, and we was able to come and get 3 points out of it. And when I say that ball went through the uprights, it really wasn't a big party on the sideline, but you could see a sigh of relief that, you know, hey, we got a monkey off our back. You know, we scored some points, but still, you still knew the guys were on the edge because we haven't crossed that goal line.
Right.
But, you know, like I say, it was a very well put together drive. The play calling, it was very, very even run pass situations. So, you know, and then after that, like I said, we was able to hit Jordan Ogletree on a fade route for a touchdown. And at that point, we were still in the game. You know, we was doing some good things, but then, you know, we had a couple mistakes on special teams where they returned 2 kicks back for touchdowns. We also thought that we was going to capitalize off one when they had a fumbled snap over the head on their punt team, and we didn't get it, and the Joker got it off, and it was probably one of the best punts of the night. So it's like, when can we get that you know, turn? But it's coming.
That adrenaline got him. Let's go and take our first break. We come back, lots to talk about here. We're live at Johnny's Pizza right here on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been keeping sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So to get a step in the right direction, contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. LaGrange knows leadership when they see it. As mayor for 4 years, Jim Thornton Thornton has proven he's a leader who cares, who unites people, and who gets things done.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I'm running for re-election to keep bringing new jobs and businesses to our city, to maintain public safety, and to enhance the quality of life for all residents. I'm asking for your vote on November 7th for another term. Learn more about me and my plans at jimthornton.org.
A vote for Jim Thornton is a vote for progress. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton for mayor of LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices, see? Mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. We're live here at Johnny's Pizza. A big appreciation to Johnny's New York Style Pizza for hosting us. As we do 4 different radio shows, Coach, we do LaGrange College, and we've just had Callaway, Coach Pete Wiggins, Brandon Brooks there.
Mm-hmm.
You and I here at 8 o'clock, and then Greg Hicks and Coach Tanner Glisson will close things out. But it's exciting to have all these folks out here being a part and supporting the local athletics.
It's nice. It's nice to see, like I said, even though we compete on the field, that's only for one game.
Mm-hmm.
That's for one game. But I tell you, I take my hat off to Pete and Tanner of the job that those guys are doing, with the programs, and it's exciting. That's what you want. You want to pull for everybody, but when you play each other, of course, the competition, rains out and you want to win. But we're all in the same business. That's making sure we're producing good young men to go out and be good citizens.
Well, and something I was thinking about, I was talking with a friend of mine just the other day, is that I don't know that there are a lot of counties in Georgia that have, especially kind of rural counties, that have 3 high schools that have had highly successful programs over the years. Of course, the tradition of LaGrange, I mean, between LaGrange and Valdosta, number 1, number 2 in the state over the past, best 30, 40 years. I mean, that's just fact.
Yeah.
Then, of course, the Troop High School Tigers with the resurgence that Coach Glisson and the Glisson mission. I think that's so exciting. That's being talked about around the state. Montez Crow and that group, they're getting a lot of attention. And, of course, the success that Callaway's had the past several years. So you got 3 different teams right here in Troop County that have seen success throughout the state. And, and in a lot of ways, I imagine we're the envy of a lot of folks.
Oh yeah, they want to know what's going on down there in Troop County. Especially when you get a lot of recruiters in. Mm-hmm. They it's like they're staying all day because they say, well, I got to go to Callaway, and I know they got players. I'm going to Troop. I know they got players. I'm always going to come to LaGrange because I know they have something.
Right.
But that's what you want to see. That's the epitome of how it should be. Mm-hmm. One dominant program. It's tough to say, but now you got, like say, 3 programs that's doing fairly well. Now, like say us in the past couple of years, we got some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just being honest, we have some work to do. But to see those 2 programs, like say, surging, it's good.
Well, we talked about the kind of the breakthrough that took place last week against East Coweta. We got our first field goal. We got our first touchdown. Talk about that play, Coach. The guys driving down and putting that score, what that felt like for the kids.
Well, with our offense, of course, we know teams are going to stack the box. They're going to put 8 or 9 guys in the box. Until our receiver group proves that they can beat a guy one-on-one, that's when teams will help out with the safety. Other than that, they putting the safety in the box, so they manning us. And that's what we saw. We saw that the safety, was down, was not giving the corner any help at all. And the corner was aligning inside. So, We told Jordan that, hey, all you got to do is just make sure you stay on his outside shoulder, keep him inside, let the ball come over, and you adjust to the ball. And that's exactly what he did on the fade route.
Just, of course, get the touchdown. Matt Rennie comes in, gets the extra point. Never want to sell a kicker short in high school football. They're a huge weapon, not just from the field goal, but those extra points are so important through the course of a ball game.
Oh, yes. Every point counts. Every point counts, And before we kicked the three-point, we kind of looked at each other and we went back and forth about it. Should we go for it or should we kick it? I'm like, we're going for the points. And Rainey came out with no hesitation. He wasn't flustered or anything, and he made the kick. And I saw the confidence in that kid's face that, what he's been going through and what he continued to go through in that game at some point, it was tough, and he needed some success as well as a kicker just to get him motivated and get him going. I personally know what a kicker can do for you.
Yeah. Well, the first half, we do score. They're able to take it right back on us, though, and then that's a tough thing going into halftime. I know
it was almost like they kind of hit us in the stomach a little bit, but it was something that we gotta understand as a young team that we gotta play all the time out. We gotta play all we can until the whistle blows, and we kicked it to a guy that we did not want to kick it to. And he just had a crease, and he's one of the top 3 sprinters in the state.
Wow.
In all the state. I mean, he can run, and that's what he did. He hit the crease, and we just weren't able to catch him from that point.
Well, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to bring some of the young men that had a big part in this past ball game come and talk to us. But right now, you're listening to Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Make a September to remember with a new ride with offers you won't forget. Right now, get up 20% off MSRP on a 17 Kia Forte LX, the J.D. Power's highest ranked compact car in initial quality. Support your local economy and shop Kia of LaGrange, a President's Award-winning dealer, Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, and at KiaofLaGrange.com.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Plus tax, tag, and title. Offer expires September 31st. For J.D. Power award information, visit JDPower.com.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange and in Hamilton.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner live here from Johnny's Pizza. We're having a great time here tonight. Come on out here if you haven't had a chance. If you haven't had dinner tonight, then you need to get on out here. Don't make your wife cook. Come on out here and enjoy some food here at Johnny's Pizza. Coach, We're talking a little bit about the East Coweta game. You've got two young athletes here with us, Jacoby Smith working at the quarterback position over here, and, of course, Dexter Fitzpatrick. Jacoby kind of stepping up and taking on that major leadership role on the offensive side.
He's doing a fabulous job for us, and he's not new to it. He did it last year when LaPerion got hurt. Both sides of the ball. He started on both sides, free safety and quarterback. So it was no fretting at all when he had to step into the position.
Jacoby, you had a big ball game, especially as we think back to throwing the touchdown, the fade route. Was it the fade route into the corner? Is that what the?
Yes, sir. It was a fade route.
Guys, if y'all give him some mic up, just a little bit more love there so I can hear him. All right, try it again, man.
Yes, sir. It was a fade route.
Now, of course, that's got to feel good to break that barrier and get that first touchdown of the season. Did it feel good?
Yes, sir. It was a moment of the game. Like, it would have been a feeling of the game. Everybody was happy.
Does it slow? Does the thing slow down as you let go of that pass? You say, Jordan, please get under that ball. Please get under that ball to catch that thing.
Nah, see, I thought he was finna jump for it, and then like the cornerback, he looked like he was finna knock the ball down, and then like Jordan just came out of nowhere, and it landed in his hand.
Well, I can tell from the expression on your face it made you very happy. But you're leading that offense. Y'all had over 200 yards on the game, trying to balance things off. And also, you get called to help out on the defensive side as well, right?
Sometimes.
Now, do you have a preference? I know that Coach has been talking about, I know you like to hit some folks sometimes. You like to get over on that defensive side. Do you have a preference which way you go?
I mean, wherever they need me at, I'm willing to go.
Well, that is exactly the right answer that your coach wants to hear. I can tell you that right now. Let's turn over to the defensive side. We've got Dexter Fitzpatrick here. Dexter, you're a linebacker with the Grangers, and talk about how that felt to get those points, getting forced with the field goal first, and then getting the points on the board. How that kind of made the guys feel better about the ball game.
I mean, like, of course, like every time you score, it's gonna be a good feeling. But the first time, I mean, it really hyped us up a lot, so we come out and play with some energy.
Now, y'all had a great group of folks that also traveled with you. Coach and I were talking a little bit about that the band does just such a great job of keeping the energy going, and even after the ball game, folks stayed behind and wanted to cheer y'all on and congratulate you for getting on the board.
Our fans are amazing.
I'm gonna switch over to this mic right here. There we go.
Our fans are amazing, and they're true fans. They're true Granger fans, and they love us. Win or lose, they're behind us.
That's a great point that those folks turned out, made the trip. And is it just me, or is the band more crunk this year than we've ever seen them? They're just going crazy up there.
Yeah, they were more crunk than they were last year. They know we got a good team this year.
And it's just a matter of breaking through with that.
Yes, sir.
Coaches, we keep the guys here with us. I think about that we've played the 4 games, kind of, I guess, almost a preseason, non-region games. But now things we turn the page. It really doesn't matter what we've done those past 4 games.
No.
It's all about where we're going now with the region play.
Well, it's almost like it's conflicting. You set goals at the beginning of the season to win every game. And if you lose one, of course, we understand the feeling of losing. Okay, but your non-region games really don't have a bearing on whether you go to state or not. So it's almost like, how do you sell those games? And now you get to the point where you say, okay, now these games count. In our minds, we feel that every game counts, because it could become a situation to where we could get in like we've been in my second year, to where those games do matter. But right now, we want to, just take a load off. I think we have a lot of good momentum going at this point right now to propel us into the Central Carrollton game.
We'll talk about that when we come back. But guys, congratulations, Jacoby, Dexter. We're looking forward to great things coming up in not this weekend, but the next weekend. And look forward to talking to y'all. Maybe coming back here and eat some pizza again here at Johnny's Pizza. Let's take another break. We're listening to the LaGrange High School Coaches Show right here on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. LaGrange knows leadership when they see it. As mayor for 4 years, Jim Thornton has proven he's a leader who cares, who unites people, and who gets things done.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I'm running for re-election to keep bringing new jobs and businesses to our city, to maintain public safety, and to enhance the quality of life for all residents. I'm asking for your vote on November 7th for another term. Learn more about me and my plans at jimthornton.org.
A vote for Jim Thornton is a vote for progress. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton for mayor of LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank. Same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. We're live here at Johnny's New York Style Pizza. We're right across from LaGrange Mall, right here on Lafayette Parkway, and we appreciate their letting us be here. Coach, we just had our offensive and defensive MVPs from the past game, but you got a special teams guy here with us now.
Special teams, baby. It's three phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams, and this young man has done a fabulous job for us.
We got Logan Karcher here, and Logan, you do the long snapping both for the PAT and for the punts, right?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hold that mic up there so we make sure we hear you. There we go. Now, you and I were talking a little bit before we came back on the air. You've got to have a lot of trust in the other linemen around you, because you're looking through the legs to make sure I'm going to get this ball where it's got to go.
Yes,
and they've
sir.
got to kind of course, they're not going to hit you on the back of the head, but you've got to have guys protecting you and helping you block.
Yes, sir. Well, they can't really hit me, so I really just snap it and go.
Well, and also, I think that's something people forget, too, is that you're also blocking.
Yes, sir.
It's not just making sure it gets there, but you don't want somebody coming through you, hitting one of your gaps and getting back there to the to the play.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you have a preference? Because you have to adjust a little bit between PAT and punts. I know you probably like to snap a whole lot more PATs than punts.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than long snapping.
Well, it also means that you scored, too. So.
Right. I love that one.
We want to see Logan snap a lot more PATs. Well, congratulations, buddy. I know that you now also you are a receiver from time to time as well, aren't
you? Yes, sir. I play safety too.
All right, they got you all over the place.
Yes, sir.
Offensive, defense, special teams. That is awesome. Well, Coach, we got nothing this weekend. The guys got to get a little rest. You got kind of plant the seeds for Central next week, but then you'll be hitting things hard as we go into next week, getting ready for Central. And I know that you want a lot of the Grangers to go ahead and put that on their calendar and be ready for that ball game.
Yes, that's homecoming. So we'll have a week full of festivities. It's good that we had this week to, really focus on some things, getting better. Next week we'll have we call them, distractions, but it's all fun in the week of homecoming.
Well, the kids will love it, and we invite you to join us as we get ready to get all that going on. Every day's got a different theme, I'm sure, and all that kind of fun stuff. But ultimately, we want to walk away with a big victory against Central coming up next week. Well, for Coach Burks, for the folks that keep us on the air, we appreciate you. And stay tuned as we've got Greg Hicks coming up with Coach Tanner Glitzer for the Troop High School side of things. But we appreciate you, and we appreciate Johnny's Pizza for hosting us as well. You're listening to Eagle Sports.